Well, kick us off. I know everyone here wants to believe that everyone's negotiating in good faith and everything. I know we brought this up several times, and it still kind of blows my mind a little bit why it's not there. But I want to revisit retro pay. Um, I'm not sure what happened in the past, why it was given up or taken away or whatever, but I think on our end, the officer end, I just don't, maybe you can help me understand why it's not there and why not. To me and other officers, it does look like when retro pay isn't there, it seems like it behooves the city to, not saying you're doing this, but it could be seen as prolonging negotiations because at the end of the day, it would save you money if there's no retro pay, even if you know what you're going to be bringing to or not. So I think, and I appreciate what you said here. You're here to hopefully find a resolution today, and that would be great and take a lot off of everyone's backs. But I think retro pay would be the best place to start in terms of negotiating in good faith because again, it's at the end of the day, it's just money that would be owed to us anyway. And if we meet the deadline like we all want to, then great. And it kind of motivates everybody to do so. And if not, it's just money that would be owed to us normally anyway. So I think that that would be a fair thing to bring back. Unless you guys feel differently, if you can explain why we don't have it anymore and why it's not given back.
So historically, we do not favor retroactive pay. Obviously, we'll consider it. But we don't favor it because it gives the parties incentives to try and reach things by the beginning of the new year, new contract year. So it gives both parties incentives to do that. It's not intended to try and save money, but it is a way for us to try and focus on the deadlines because deadlines make things happen ultimately.
Yeah. So if wouldn't the retro pay help everyone reach the deadline? Like, isn't that the?
If there's a drop dead deadline for people, we understand that.
Yeah.
That incentivizes us to focus on those deadlines. That's our. Again,
as long as we're working towards the resolution and we can get it within that pay period, it's a mute point. But should something happen where we would go past that, it would be an offer that would indicate to us that we're working towards a resolution and we want to bring that on the table at that point.
okay. And again, we're happy to listen to it. And again, the circumstances would suggest that would be favorable for that. We will consider it, obviously.
Okay.
All right, so we have our package. This is in response to the lieutenant's proposal that we received in the last session. Here is, I'll pass it on this way. I think, when you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheryl.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks, Sean. Yeah.
So we saw with the last proposal from the lieutenants that there was a 9.5% increase between the years. And then there was an addition of 2 steps, which appear to be 3% per step added at the end. So that's 7 and 8. The city doesn't agree to the increase in steps, the 2 extra steps. And we don't agree to the 9.5%. We're offering increasing from 1% to 2% for this year. That's our proposal. Then do y'all have responses on sorry, does the officer sergeant's CSI have a response on Article 9, hours of work? To our language proposal or proposal on Article 23, promotional process?
I'm sorry, one more.
Do we have proposals from the officer sergeants on, looks like actually Article 7, Article 9, and Article 23?
Article 9 was the hours of work, the light patrol discussion.
So we weren't, I think we were waiting for if I'm wrong, the promotional process article for the language to actually match the lieutenants.
I think we gave that back.
We did that one
Let me
back.
just double check.
And if we did get that back, matched, we were really waiting to see where we came out with Article 7 before we.
Yeah. we just-
So we gave the changed language in May, it looks like, and then we represented it in June of last year. We understand that that you're tying it to Article 7. Do you have a response or counter proposal to our proposal of June on Article 7?
Yes, that was. Can we give them the 5%?
Right. you never know.
That was the one that you emailed over, yeah, and that one was, can I have a second?
Of course. You want to stop?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Sure.
If you do need us to print stuff, we don't mind doing that.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Actually, Stacy, on that, as far as just passing stuff back and forth, we have the black and white printer.
Okay.
Is that okay to you guys if we point out what the changes are, or would you prefer?
My
give it to you
suggestion
for
with
the
black
record?
and white would be to do the strikeouts if you're deleting, and then do an underline if you're adding. That'd be my suggestion.
Okay.
That was the